I just competed in the Jiu Jitsu World League Houston tournament. Today we're going to break down the fights to let you know exactly how I did. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is my first fight in the Jiu Jitsu World League competition. So I end up pulling guard here, going for the De La Hiva guard. And I'm going to invert underneath him, trying to spin and take his back. He does a really good job dropping his hips to the floor. Sooner or later, he tries to put me in 50-50. So what I'm going to do is start attacking his right ankle. But at first, I try to attack a foot lock here. So I'm using my butterfly hook with my left foot and my right foot on his hip to start separating him away. So I end up losing my right foot on his hip and he's able to separate it. So now we kind of have an open guard scenario here. So as soon as I get my grips, I can start being offensive. So I come into a reverse De La Hiva, which then I come into both feet on the hips and then elevatoring him up all the way over me and ending up in mount position, landing me 6 points total. He's able to replace a single leg X in this position. He'll switch from here as I peel the leg off to X guard, where I easily backstep and I start forcing him to try to recover his guard, which then makes him give up his back. So now we're in a turtle position, which is a great opportunity for me to start putting in my hooks and attacking the back. Boom, hook one, waiting for hook two, and as soon as I throw my left leg over his arm, that'll be hook two. So now I'm starting to attack the neck right here with his collar, and my left hand will be holding his collar as I'm finishing the choke with my right hand. Boom, got the submission in the first fight. Let's move on to round two. Boom, match two, we are on. I end up pulling guard right here, and he's going to expose his ankles for an easy sweep. Boom. However, I don't get my sweep points until I escape this footlock submission that my opponent jumped right on as soon as he fell on the floor. So I do a great job stripping his foot away, and now I'm going to start working my back step passing right into a guard pass. So there's the 2 points for the sweep once I escape the footlock submission, and boom, I get right into a mount by passing my left leg over. So I get 3 points for the guard pass, and now I get 4 points for the mount. So my hand's going to start crawling down towards his collar, and ultimately I want to start attacking the arm. So I pass my left shin over his face, and now I'm in a great spiderweb position. However, he does an amazing job facing towards me and getting back up on his knees and having a strong posture. So I realize that the arm lock is nullified, and I'm just going to come right back to the closed guard where I can start setting up more offense. As I set up my offense, I try to bring my shin in front of him and play an open guard, and I try to do the first thing that I did with my opponent, but he does a great job recovering, and so from there I jump straight into the triangle. He does an amazing job sitting on his butt, making him have a great posture and passing his legs over my face as he defends this triangle. I should have been grabbing his head and pulling it into my lap a lot sooner, and now it's too late, and he does a great job escaping the triangle and almost reversing the position. So I get up, and now I'm in an open guard position. I try to do it again, but he's able to stand up just fast enough. So I pull guard and I bring him back to my closed guard. As I set up more attacks, I have an open guard here, so I just bring my shins inside so that way I can work off balancing him, because I watched his last fight and he did a really good job nullifying his opponent's offense just by staying in their closed guard and maintaining a base. So I definitely don't mind playing an open guard here. So I'm grabbing both of his sleeves and I'm bringing my knees on the inside, and now I have a spider guard with my right foot. So what I'm going to use is that spider guard to off balance him, and it's going to help me set up more attacks. So as I'm off balancing him, I can easily shoot my leg in back for a triangle. However, he does the same defense where he sits on his butt and he starts passing his ankles over my face. However, I do use this as a great opportunity to get sweeping points. There's 2 points right there. And I am going to glance at the scoreboard right now. I know I'm up a couple points, so I'm going to keep the pace going in a second. And I know that my opponent is trying to enter in my legs, specifically single leg X or the X guard, so that way he can attack his footlock. So I'm controlling his sleeve to make sure that he can't get up, but at the same time to not control my collar. So he does end up getting in this, and I immediately control that sleeve and start peeling his feet away. So now I'm going to start working the same game I was working throughout this tournament. And this same fight is this back step right here. So I weave my foot back, easily back step through his guard, and now I'm going to start pushing his feet away for an easy guard pass. Now from here, I'm going to have a knee on belly position, controlling, stabilizing. There's 3 points for the guard pass, 2 points for the knee on belly. So as I'm here, I threaten a collar choke with my left hand here, but he's doing a good job nullifying this attack with his right hand. so that's fine with me. I'm going to start coming chest to chest and into an easy mount position. So now I'm controlling and bringing his elbows above his head, and I'm trying to maintain this chest to chest connection and start generating some pressure. The more I'm delivering pressure, the more he's going to expose his arms, just like so. So now that I've exposed his arms, I can start attacking the arm again. And once more, he does a great job swinging his body to defend and nullify the arm lock. So we're going to reset in the middle of the match. All right, let's get right back into it. The referee reset us right back in the position we were just in, my closed guard. So let's resume the fight. Back in action, I'm trying to start setting up my offense, controlling his sleeve, and I'm going to start going underneath his leg with my right hand to set up a sweep. And now what I'm going to do is he almost has little defense with this closed guard sweep. If I wanted to, I can easily get up to consolidate 2 points, but I think he really wants my foot here, so he starts to start trying to grab my ankle. But at the same time, I have a De La Riva guard where I can start spinning underneath him. I end up standing up in this position, and as he exposes his arm, I go in for a flying triangle choke. However, he does this last defense maneuver to defend this technique. And that concludes match 2. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to win by submission. I was able to win by points. And let's get right into match 3. And match 3, we are off. My opponent did a great job with some footlocks in his previous matches, so I had this in mind. I'm trying to play top here, and I knew he was going to pull guard, so I tried to go for a foot sweep, but he turned it into a single leg. But I was able to kick it out. Now we're back on the feet.
We get advantage for that?
So we're staring each other down, trying to begin this fight. I fake an ankle pick there, trying to go for the takedown. So now we're still fighting for grips. He tries to do a collar drag, and I'm able to base my way out, so I end up pulling guard here. I have put in my De La Riva hook. Thinking about going for the back here, but he got a grip on my ankle, so I went ahead and just got up and consolidated the 2 points for the sweep. So now he's kind of coming in for an X guard technical stand-up. He went for my back, so I let him take me down rather than expose my back. So now we're tied up 2-2.
Come up, come up, come up, come up, come up.
All right, so we are back on our feet, and now what I'm going to do is just go straight to the guard pull. So now my game's starting. I have a De La Riva hook. I try to reach it really deep, but he does a really good job sinking his butt to the floor. So I try to get up. He comes right back up on his feet. Now I'm on the bottom position, so I keep on trying to get the sweep. So whether or not he comes up or not, it doesn't matter. It won't be 2 points for him because I established bottom position first. I try to get up, but he puts me back down, which is where I was already. So he didn't get any sweeping points. So I have that De La Riva hook, and what I'm trying to do is mix that up with the spider guard attack system, trying to off balance him. But like I said previously, he does a great job sinking his hips in the mat and not allowing me to get any space underneath his legs. So as I try to do this, he does a great job taking and stripping my grips away and sinking his butt to the floor. I try to get up, and I do. This was probably a game-changing mistake on my opponent's part. This will leave me 2 points ahead for the rest of the match. I believe right now it's 4-2, and this was critical. So right now, I'm in his open guard. He has a De La Riva hook, and right now I'm threatening multiple types of guard passes, pushing his De La Riva hook down, threatening the leg draggers there. I tried to go for a loop choke right here in this match, but he was able to pop his head out. I kick my leg out as he tries to wrestle up, and we are back to the neutral position. Back in standing, he wasn't able to take me down. I'm up 4-2, so I pull guard again. I have the confidence that he's not going to pass my guard, so I have no problem pulling guard again and even threatening another sweep. So I go right into it, working the same system that's been working. This time I pass the lapel into something sort of like a squid guard. So I start passing the lapel, and I believe he wanted to back out of the lapel in general. So just from him sitting on the floor, it already gave me another 2 points. So a lot of the fight, we end up back in the standing position, and I'm always the first to end up pulling guard here. So right back into my attacks. I'm up 6-2. So now my game is just to start off balancing him. He has a great base, does a great job maintaining his posture.
Come up, nice. Keep on holding that sweep.
Another big mistake on his part, giving me an easy 2 points. So consolidated the sweep here, but I am entangled in his legs right now. So I'm going to start stripping his connections away. At first I tried peeling it up towards me, and I end up changing my course of direction. As I notice it's not working, I end up just pushing his knee down to the mat. As this happens, it alleviates a lot of pressure, and once his knee line gets lower than mine, it'll be a lot easier for me to start working to pass his guard. So I backstep out of his legs with ease once I push his leg down, and from here he was able to recover his half guard really well. I know that there's not much time left, so what I'm just going to do is maintain heavy pressure, chest to chest, and I know that no matter what happens, I'll be able to win the fight.
Yes, 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 there you go.
And that concludes the Houston Jiu-Jitsu World League tournament. Very happy we were able to get the gold medal. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of this content, it would help me out so much if you liked and subscribed. Thanks again, and I'll catch you soon. Os.